Well, it must be Friday. I'm hanging out again with Greg Varner from Excelsior Vintage in downtown Excelsior. And so what's the word in the wine world today?
Well, we just brought a wine in this afternoon, Kevin, from Italy, northern part of Italy, known for their Barolos, Barbarescos, Dolcettos. But there's a little grape called Arneis that's also grown in Piedmont, and pretty much the white Barolo, I guess, if you will. And I had a great chance to try it today, and we brought in a few cases. So I did a little research on it and found out that, and I love the viscosity, the richness, the apricot pear notes to it. It's very round in the mouth. But
now, what do you mean by round in the mouth?
It's mouthfeel. It has a little more viscosity. You know, there's some wines that have a little acid behind it. It's crisp like a Sauvignon Blanc. Can be a little more crisp in the mouth.
Okay.
The viscosity of this wine gives it a little more rounder texture. And I was kind of starting to think about food today that I would pair with this. But backing up, Arneis is actually the name of the grape. And again, it kind of what they would, from what I've read, it's kind of a baby Barolo, but it's a very difficult grape to grow early on. Many people in the region actually grew Arneis more for trying to bring in insects to that white varietal to keep the insects away from your Nebbiolo or your Barolo Barbaresco areas, because those were the king and queen's wine of the area.
Okay.
So, but this is from Langhe region of Piedmont, which is in the hills, and like I say, this area is known for Barbaresco and Barolo, and if you look those two grapes up online, or the grapes, that region up online, it's Nebbiolo is the grape, but if you look those up online, you'll find out that those are these sought-after wines of northern Italy, that and then Amarone, obviously, on the other coast, but I felt it was a lovely wine.
Okay, so what's it taste like? So it's a nice crisp white wine?
Again, it was nice viscosity in the mouth. I tasted pear, I tasted apricot, just a little vanilla in the background, but not overpowering. So I thought it was really food friendly. So I'm thinking of, I would probably put, shrimp or different seafoods on the grill. But really what I think it would be beautiful with is pasta with a pesto sauce. Extra pine nuts on the top, because the pine nuts will give you more of the mouthfeel of that creamy texture. I think the creamy texture would really work well with this Arneis. It's not a wildly expensive wine for this quality.
What's your price point on that?
$12.99. And a friend of mine who's a chef who actually helps us out in the store, it was kind of a unique coincidence. He brought in some focaccia bread that you need to go to Patisserie Margot, by the way, in Excelsior. They have the best focaccia bread. Get a piece of focaccia bread and cut it open. Put some goat cheese in there, maybe a little bit of lemon zest.
Oh man, you're killing me here.
And warm it up in the oven, and you serve it with this wine. I'll tell you, if you want, you can slice a little prosciutto, put it with it, or just have a prosciutto wrapped in melon. Would be, I think, just perfect with this bottle of wine.
So what time should I be over for dinner tonight?
Well, I'm working till 8 o'clock.
I'll be at 6.
Okay, come over at 6.
Hey, it's Friday night,
That's right. Hey, did I tell you that my wife took her driver's test yesterday?
No, your wife took her driver's test.
She got 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
2 guys jumped out of the way.
She's not going to be happy with that,
No, I hope she doesn't watch it. I'll be sleeping in the basement again.
Yeah, you'll be back in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay, so good crisp wine, northern Italy, pairs well with seafood.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay,
it's light to medium body.
Okay,
but still is viscous. But it's still a lighter enough body to be a wonderful wine for the summer, and a great transition wine from summer to when you start turning into autumn. When you start thinking of more reds, just because of the viscosity of it. If it's a little cooler weather and a cool summer evening, I think it's a perfect wine because of the richness of the mouthfeel of it.
Okay, so then the question is, and we always ask you this, is if this wine were a person, who would it be?
Oh, it would have to be Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn, why is that?
Well, I loved her in so many shows, but I can still see her riding on the the Italian scooter through the cities, and I think it was Roman holiday, was it not?
I think it was Roman holiday.
Yeah, I'd have to think so, because it's, light, but like again, she was such a classy actress and this is such a classy wine that I'd have to say Audrey Hepburn.
Perfect. Well, that's all we have time for today, and as always,
Be better today.
let's be better today. Let's not get run over today.
Yeah. No kidding with all the traffic.